Welcome to the CPM Customer Success Podcast, where we help Office of Finance leaders enable an exact solution to enhance their corporate performance without spending countless nights and weekends in the office. Hi, I'm your host, Andy Smetana with Nova Advisory. Nova Advisory is a 100% OneStream professional services diamond implementation partner. We help OneStream customers and prospective OneStream customers get the most out of their OneStream investments. And for CPM customer success listeners, we now have a weekly newsletter to keep you informed on the latest CPM customer success news. By subscribing today, we'll keep you informed on episode releases, including customer success stories, OneStream interviews, and capabilities to keep you up to date about OneStream's unified platform for finance. You can check that out now at Nova Advisory's website, novaadvisory.com/podcast, and subscribe to the CPM Customer Success Podcast newsletter today. So today we're continuing our CPM Customer Success series, diving into the OneStream Splash 2025 conference. 2 weeks ago, we started this series on a podcast episode number 60, an interview with OneStream's Mark Nichols on how to get the most out of your time at this year's Splash conference. And after last week, on podcast episode 61, we interviewed OneStream's SVP and Corporate Controller, Pam McIntyre, and Nova Advisory's Chief of Staff, Susan Marin, where we previewed the Splash Women in Finance panel that Nova Advisory is highlighting and sponsoring this week. So today we're airing an episode on Splash Nashville's first full day, previewing what we anticipate are the focal points of Splash 2025. So let's dive right in. Splash is the premier event for finance leaders, taking place this year in Nashville from May 13th through May 15th, 2025. This year's conference promises to be the biggest and boldest yet, with over 80 breakout sessions, inspiring keynotes, and hands-on labs. Splash is designed to empower finance leaders with the latest innovations and best practices. So in this episode, we're going to cover the highlights of Splash 2025 so far, including the future of finance AI and OneStream's latest ESG solutions and other news from OneStream's annual user conference, including the new era of speed and scale for technical teams, a discussion on leadership and growth in modern finance, and we'll share firsthand success stories from global finance leaders spotlighted at this year's Splash. So let's start with our Splash highlights by discussing the future of AI in finance. Now, OneStream is ushering in a new era of finance AI. At Splash, OneStream offers a point of view on how AI-driven solutions are transforming finance. And OneStream's Sensible AI Forecast is the next generation AI-powered forecasting solution. It combines automation, AI, and enterprise data to generate accurate real-time predictions for your business. Sensible AI Forecast delivers an average of 25% improvement in forecast accuracy and reduces forecast cycle times by 85%. Now, this no-code solution empowers finance teams to generate AI-backed forecasts without needing data science expertise. Now, in the Vision keynote address, OneStream CEO Tom Shea shared insights on the future of finance AI. He discussed how AI is helping finance teams navigate uncertainty, improve predictability and agility, and drive strategic impact like never before. Now, technology is enabling finance teams to move faster and scale more efficiently. At Splash, OneStream is exploring how OneStream's technical solutions are helping drive this transformation. The WAVE technical program within Splash features hands-on labs and practical sessions. And even though those sessions are designed for developers, administrators, and implementers, they also cover topics such as configuring, deploying, and scaling OneStream solutions. So why does this matter for finance leaders? Well, they should pay close attention to OneStream's message, as OneStream has enabled use of no-code tools and a click-to-configure architecture. So for finance leaders, this means faster planning cycles, more accurate forecasts, and greater productivity with the ease of that click-through configurability. And OneStream's Sensible AI integrates machine learning with enterprise planning and CPM processes. All of this unifies, and OneStream's unified approach ensures that finance teams can make informed, confident decisions, staying ahead of potential risks. So leadership and growth are also key themes at this year's Splash 2025. OneStream has industry leaders and innovators on stage. They're sharing forward-looking ideas and perspectives on modern finance, and OneStream's Leadership Insights track features sessions on building the next generation of finance leaders. These sessions are covering topics such as strategic decision-making, talent development, and fostering a culture of innovation. Now, at this year's Innovation Hall at Splash 25, it's a hub of activity. It's designed to explore, connect, and collaborate. And OneStream has in-depth product demos and a partner showcase. Nova Advisory's booth this year is also showcasing Nova Advisory's latest OneStream initiatives and solutions. We'll close this episode with a few firsthand stories from global finance leaders we're hearing from at Splash this year, and they're achieving CPM customer success with OneStream. First, we have a success story from Gibson's. Gibson's is an iconic guitar manufacturing in the United States, and Gibson's faced challenges with disjointed Excel workbooks and multiple sources of truth. They selected OneStream for its compelling features, including cash flow functionality and workflow for preparation of financial statements. With OneStream, Gibson brands achieved timely closes, seamless consolidations, and a single source of the truth. Their FP&A team has done amazing things with budgeting, forecasting, and sales functionality. So next, we have a success story from Endeavor Energy. Endeavor Energy transformed its revenue forecasting with OneStream's Sensible AI forecast. Now, forecasts now take just 10 minutes instead of the days that it previously took for Endeavor. And with error margins reduced from 6% to 2%, this no-code solution improved their data quality and democratized AI use across the finance team. Endeavor Energy achieved $40 million in savings and gained real-time visibility into their financial performance. Now that's all for this week's episode and highlights of Splash 2025 so far. We'll be back soon to summarize everything we heard throughout the week of Splash 2025. So we'll catch you soon. Thanks again for joining today's episode of CPM Customer Success. And a reminder, check out the CPM Customer Success weekly email newsletter to stay informed of the latest CPM Customer Success episodes and OneStream news. You can check that out at Nova Advisory's website, novaadvisory.com/podcast, and subscribe to the CPM Customer Success newsletter today. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you next week for another episode of CPM Customer Success. Thanks again for joining today's episode of CPM Customer Success. And a reminder, check out the CPM Customer Success weekly email newsletter to stay informed of the latest CPM Customer Success episodes and OneStream news. You can check that out at Nova Advisory's website, novaadvisory.com/podcast, and subscribe to the CPM Customer Success newsletter today. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you next week for another episode of CPM Customer Success.